What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Miami Marlins versus San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball matchup going down Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We got Major League Baseball on the board. We got WNBA action. And before you know it, you blink, and we're going to be at the NFL Hall of Fame game. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. We also hit our goal of 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that's helped us get to where we are today. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button by now, though, please do so. It'd be a great time to help us out as we're aiming for 1 million, which is our next subscriber goal. And if you have hit that subscribe button, you're new to our channel, welcome. I can assure you we're going to be making you some crazy amounts of money as we go forward. And it's going to start here with this matchup between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. The Miami Marlins sending out Sandy Alcantara for the start in this one, while the Padres will counter with Dylan Cease. And, the thing about Dylan Cease has been that, he hasn't necessarily panned out in terms of being the ace-level pitcher that the Padres, were hoping that they would get when they picked him up at the trade deadline. I mean, for me, Cease is still, has the potential. I mean, you'll go back to his best and his peak days with the Chicago White Sox, and there were some pretty strong years in there as well. But the thing about Dylan Cease now has been that, he's had his blips, and he's given up in his, before his last start where he went 5 1/3 innings, four hit shutout ball with 10 strikeouts against the Nationals. He gave up a combined 14 runs, 13 earned over 16 innings of work, with 7 home runs against the Diamondbacks, the Phillies, and the Reds. But I still think that Cease can be a solid option here. And I think he has a decent shot at pitching well against a Marlins lineup that, in the last 2 weeks has done a decent job of hitting against right-handed pitching, hitting .305. Their team OPS numbers are solid. You got to keep in mind that the All-Star break is factored in there, so maybe it's a sample size of 9 to 10 games, but still, I think that Cease could be a solid option here. I think that the Marlins, still not a team, I'm eager to back in terms of their level of consistency. They've been able to win games, and they've been sort of on that, win 3 in a row, lose 3 straight, sort of a very streaky team. And unfortunately for the Marlins here, I just have a hard time backing Sandy Alcantara. He's not the Sandy Alcantara that we have come to know and expect the last few seasons. The thing with Sandy is that I've kind of just I was waiting for him to kind of turn the corner. Thought he had just rough first couple starts of the year, and now it's just regressed back to the Sandy of old. Now, granted, the Marlins have been able to split his last 4 starts, despite Alcantara posting an 8.61 ERA over that 4-start stretch, allowing 22 runs over 23 innings of work. But I still think that Alcantara, gets roughed up here. The Padres in the last 2 weeks, including the All-Star break, have been a bottom 5 team in baseball against right-handed pitching in terms of batting average. Their team OPS numbers, haven't been anything special. Neither have the isolated power numbers. However, it is just hard to back Sandy Alcantara just in the form that he has shown for much of the season. The Padres bullpen, I think, is on par with what the Marlins have been producing over the last couple weeks. So for me, until I see Sandy Alcantara, if I see Sandy Alcantara really string some wins together, that is if he's still a Marlin, after the trade deadline here. But I think that, until he shows me that he's righted the ship and, got it back on track, that it's just hard for me to get there. So I'm going to roll with the San Diego Padres in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.